Hello and welcome. How is everyone doing? Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to everyone. May 2026 be everything you wish for with love, positivity, and really good energy moving forward. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for joining on this Sunday live. We haven't done one in a while, guys. It's been a while. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. So beautiful to see you. Let's see who we have. Hold on. Let me get back on track here. It's been a while. Hello, Alta. How are you? Hello, Sonia. Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a heck of a few months, absolutely. Hello, Geo. Yes, it's been a while. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Hello, Carrie. How are you? Hello, Amber. How is everyone? Wish you could say good, Sonia. Yes. You took a break too? Hi, Gio. How is everyone doing? Yes. Well, I didn't really take a break on purpose, but yes, I'm not going to get back into my little journey, so we're not even going to talk about it, but I'm very happy to be back and connecting with you guys and just sharing a little bit of love and positivity here because it has been a journey. So I'm with you if you're going through stuff. I'm with you. Yeah, Sonia, I'm with you on that. Doing the best we can, right? We're doing the best we can, but we're here together to celebrate this new year, 2026. And yes, sorry if I'm a little, I have to get back into the game, guys. I have to get back into the energy. I've been resting a lot and regrouping, so forgive me if I seem a little bit slower, or I just have to get back into the energy. But I am here, and that's the most important, and I'm very happy to see you all. Hi, Daniel. Just giving a few minutes for everyone to pop in since it's been a while. For anybody watching or catching this live or wondering what this is all about or stumbling upon this channel, welcome, welcome. Beautiful to have you here. These are live tarot readings, and if you want a live tarot reading, click the join button down below. That's how you get access to a personal tarot reading during these lives. Click the join button down below, pick a tier, you're good to go, put yourself in the chat, and you get a tarot reading. That's pretty much it. I've been busy in your absence at the universe has surprised and delighted me with preparing. Well, beautiful. Oh, that is wonderful, Kevin. Hello, Birdseye. Hello, hello. I want to say, help me out with the names, guys. I know. Eesh. Birdseye, I know your name. Scorpio Star, I know your name. Please forgive me, guys. Just. Nah, it's been complicated, Birdseye. It's been hard, but I shared on the last weekly readings, and I'm not going to get back into that. I shared whatever I needed to share at the moment, and that's the end of that. And but it's been difficult. Hi Caroline, how are you? Remember, if you're catching this live, you can get a personal reading. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. I need to get back into the swing here. Celine Jones 2. If you want a tarot reading, click the join button. That's how you can access a tarot reading. All right. Okay. Happy New Year, Caroline. Beautiful to see everyone. I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you had a good New Year. You're able to celebrate with your families and loved ones, or however you like to celebrate. I hope it was good for you. Sending lots of positivity and good energy for 2026. That is how I'm coming into 2026, with a clean slate and a beautiful clarity on how can I say, connecting with precise energies. Is that something that makes sense? In other words, not allowing negativity or things that are not for me to carry, or not for me to transform into 2026. 2026 is a clear slate. Is that easy? No, but that is my energy going into 2026, and also reaching 50K. 50K. That is my goal for this channel in 2026, reaching 50K. All right. Let's see. So if anybody's interested in a tarot reading, if you're not a member, join membership. But even if you're not a member or not a subscriber, you can still join us in the chat and join your energies as we move forward in empowering each other and helping each other moving forward. So join us in the chat, even if you're not a member and even if you're not a subscriber. Although subscriber you should be. It's free for you, doesn't cost you anything. It's just one click. Guys, we're trying to reach 50K, so come on. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And hype the video. You can hype videos on the channel from your phone, right? So that helps the algorithm push the video out there to connect with more people. So don't forget to hype. All right. Let's see. So how it works is, if you are a member and you want a tarot reading, once you see the 3 flags, you will see 3 checkered flags. Everybody's going to see them at the same time. You will then enter your question, preceded by your zodiac sign. Put everything in caps. Short and sweet. Don't put a whole novel in there. 2-3 lines maximum for your question. If you just want a general reading and see what pops up for you in 2026, just put general reading with your zodiac sign. Remember to put it all in caps. Just easier for me to go back to it if I need to go back to it later on. That's it. First come, first serve. I just go with what is in my chat. In the sequence, I get your questions. There is a lag, there is a delay and a lag. So probably my sequence in my chat is not what your sequence is. So if you're number 2 or number 1 on your chat and you're number 4 on mine, I'll go with whatever I have in my chat, okay? So that is basically how it goes for anybody just popping in and wondering how to get a tarot reading. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get the heat off because now I am so hot. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had to shut the heat off because it's so hot. I blasted the heat because I was cold. Tracy, yes, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what we got. Number 1, Carrie. Okay, number 2, Amber. Number 3, Kevin. Number 4, Geo. Number 5, Alta. Number 6, Caroline. Number 7, Tracy. Number 8, Is it Shirley? Bird's Eye? Is it Shirley? Is it coming back to me? Am I getting a brain back? Bird's Eye, Leo, General. So it's Tracy. Number 8, Bird's Eye. Number 9, Sonia. Sheila. Thank you. I so apologize, guys. You know me by now. It's like, I don't even ask me why. It's just brain freeze. Sheila, thank you. I almost got it. Guys, I almost got it. I'm proud of myself. Oh my goodness. All right. And Sonia. Sonia, can you give me your daughter's sign? Sonia, what's your daughter's zodiac sign? You let me know. All right. So, so far this is what I have. I have Carrie on number 1, Amber 2, Kevin 3, Geo 4, 5 Alta, 6 Caroline, 7 Tracy, 8 Sheila, and 9 Sonia. Pisces. Okay, thank you. That is what I have so far. No, I used to remember, and then I have brain freezes, so that's why I don't write it down, because I'm like, oh, okay, I know, I got this, I know everybody now, and then there's a brain freeze. So there you go. It's okay. I know you forgive me. Hello, Elra. How are you? See, Linda, I remember. Linda, let me know if you want a reading, and I'll put you number 10, Elro, and you just let me know. Sag, okay. Okay, so you are number 10. Daniel, I didn't put you on here. Do you want a reading or not? And again, you know, like I always say, the readings are on you guys. If you want them, you can have them. You don't have to have them every week. It really depends on, you know, on what you want. I just go with whatever you want. But, you know, you can pop in without getting a reading totally as well. Welcome 2026. Welcome. Yeah, Daniel, but I didn't see. Did you put a question in? Because I don't know. Sometimes I skip, sometimes I don't see. I'm just checking. No, right? So just let me know. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you're all good. Very good. All right. Oh, you got a reading yesterday. Good. Perfect. All right, grabbing a little tea before I start. All right, let's start with Carrie. Sagittarius. Anything on new job? All right, let's see what we got for Carrie, Sagittarius on new job. And thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. All right, Carrie, here we go. See, and I remember Carrie's name. Don't ask me why. It's random. Let's go, Carrie. Let's go. Let's go. Anything on new job? What do we have? What do we have on new job? Yes, the brain works in mysterious ways. What do we have on new job for Carrie, Sagittarius? Wish you everything come in a smooth way for all of you. That's what I wish for everyone. For everything to be smoother. All right, Carrie. Let's see what we got in new job. New career energies. What do we have for Carrie in new job perspectives? No, too many cards. What do we have for Carrie in new job perspective? Carrie, Sagittarius. What do we have for Carrie for new job perspectives? What are the energies for Carrie? Two of Swords, Hierophant. Okay. What do we have for Carrie? For energies for new job perspectives. Nope. Carrie, new jobs. Come on. Thank you. Which one is it? This one? No. Okay, so Carrie, new jobs, new perspectives. What energies do we have? Carrie, Sagittarius, new job, new perspective. Come on, come in loud and clear. Nope, loud and clear, please. Thank you. Is there one more? Thank you. Okay. All right, Carrie, you have a decision to make. You're going to have to, we'll pull a few cards, but either decide between two directions or two options, or open your eyes on a situation that you have to address that maybe you have denied or not wanted to address or not seen or not been aware of, and then make a decision. It feels like you're going to be opening up and making a decision between two opportunities or two directions. We'll pull more cards on that. Making something official. There's an offer here, creative offer, or you have a fantasy of a job or a fantasy of an idea that you want to move forward in your job or in your career. You are going to be moving forward into something smoother, getting maybe out of financial difficulties, out of the difficult mindset and the sort of stuck energy that you are in here with this Two of Swords. Look at her. She's got her hands folded, blindfolds, not want to see, not want to hear, not want to open up to the world and open up to new energies. This decision here is really putting you, this crossroads is putting you into an important and challenging decision. With the Hierophant, it tells me that you're either moving into a traditional path, something that has worked before for you, or making something official, coming to an agreement on something, or you're seeking guidance from institutions, administration, law, something that is very, very ruled and structured. It's either you're bringing something together and establishing something officially, whether it's a business or a job, making a deal, signing a contract, or, but we'll pull more cards. This is an idea that you have, or someone contacting you regarding an idea, regarding a creative idea, maybe. Doesn't have to be that, but it feels like there's an offer sort of out of the blue, favorable for you, and pushing you forward out of, the mindset and the difficult mindset. And you have the world coming together, lessons learned, integrating everything you had to integrate, understand everything you had to understand. That's what the world is all about, coming together and ending a cycle and moving into a new cycle. You've been in between cycles, transitioning, not really knowing what to do, or not really open to new opportunities, or not seeing these new opportunities because your perspective was pretty narrow, or you're not ready, or it's not what you wanted, or it's not satisfying, right? Something like that. Or there's something that you have to address. Let's pull some more cards. You're definitely moving into a new cycle. I like this. I do feel like it's important that you accept to be who you are, and acknowledge who you are, and acknowledge your place in the world, so you can move forward into this new cycle. Things are going to be easier. Things are going to flow in a sort of more natural way. Letting go of the difficulties, letting go of the misunderstandings, or the energies that you feel are combative, right? Not what you want, or not going at the pace you want, or not understanding why it's so difficult. There is a lot to understand, and there's a lot to process. Processing systems, processing information. Okay, it's a lot going on here. All right, so let's see what this Two of Swords is all about. What is it that Carrie is going to make a decision on? A new offer. There's your offer. There's your new energy. 2 pages. Creative, sort of out of the blue, and manifesting finances, money, developing new skills, developing new opportunities. So I do feel like there is a moment where there's a learning period. There's a learning curve here as you move into this new cycle. Yes, well, there we go. I didn't even see that. You have 3 pages. You felt unsupported, felt the lack of money, felt things are not coming to you in an easy way. However, this next cycle is, you're eager to learn. There's a learning curve, but it's exciting for you. There's a lot of enthusiasm with 3 pages. It's all new energies. First steps into a new career cycle, first steps into a job, first steps into a new career cycle. But it's the beginning, but it's promising. And also, there is a learning curve. But you're eager, you're asking a lot of questions, it's exciting. All right, so what is this? We have 3 pages. What is this Page of Cups all about? What is this offer all about? No, the The Hierophant. Okay. Sorry. I'm moving on to the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant all about? What is this Hierophant all about for Carrie? Now, manifesting your powers. Your manifestation powers are high. Manifesting money. You have everything you need. It's time. It's time to move forward in something. If you're asking yourself questions, if you're wondering, if you're doubting, right? When this offer comes in, it is transformative for you. It can be coming from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a business person, someone that is very financially secure, someone that is very business savvy, that knows how to transform ideas into reality and business and success and money. They're coming in and transforming your life. I don't say this very often, but they are bringing in the magician. In other words, this is something or someone that is putting you in a space where you understand that now's the time to move forward on an idea. So whether it's your vision, their offer, your idea, this is a person that is empowering you to create and move forward on this idea or on this job. And it's not enough to be motivated by ego or money or status, right? This is you having a soul connection to what you're going to move forward on, to your goal, to your intentions, or to your idea. If you're a creative being, right, this is the opportunity to bring your higher self in alignment with your day-to-day action, your idea to come into alignment with your day-to-day action. When I said you had a fantasy, you had an idea, or dreaming of something, of transforming something, it's not enough to have the idea, and it's not enough to dream really hard to transform it. You also have to bring it into your daily life. Be pragmatic. What do you need to transform? What do you need to get the job? What do you need to transform what you really want into reality? And so bring it into your day-to-day actions, because that's how you're going to create this. And this person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there doesn't have to be, but it's someone that is very financially savvy or business savvy, is bringing in inspired action. Be methodical in your planning. Stay on track. You have it all. You have everything you need. So if they bring you this offer or offer you a job or an opportunity, just know that you're ready, that it's time, and that you have all you need to be able to process forward into this new cycle. One more card on the Page of Cups, please, and then one on the World. It's the beginning, right? It is the beginning. Yes, and it's bringing you financial independence. This offer is bringing you financial independence. But it's the beginning. There's the first steps into your next job, career opportunity here. The World. Yeah, there we go. Magician. It's time to move into this next cycle, and this cycle is yours. You've done everything to deserve this. You're going to be able to celebrate success, empowerment, but job well done. You really deserve this. There's a lot of lessons to learn. There's a lot of things to understand before you move into this next cycle, but here you are, manifesting and bringing it in. That's a good reading, a really good reading. Pretty straightforward. All right, let me grab a little tea. Okay. Amber, number 2. Virgo, General 2026. Okay. Just go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. But you guys would tell me if I missed anything. Okay. Anybody, if anyone's interested in getting a tarot reading or wondering how they can get a tarot reading, this is a live. We do this every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And if that's something you're looking for, wanting to know what 2026 is all about, or you can ask any question pretty much besides health questions. I do not do medical or health questions, but anything else goes if you're interested. Click the join button, pick a tier, and you're good to go. All right. Amber, Virgo, General 2026. Amber is number 2. Number 3 is going to be Kevin. Number 4, Geo. Number 5, Alta. Number 6, Caroline. 7, Tracy. 8, Sheila. 9, Sonia. And 10, Linda. And thank you all for being here. All right, let's see what we have for Amber. What do we have for Amber? Virgo. What do we have for Amber? Virgo, General 2026. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to say that, but you guys know that it's the energy flows better when you're present in the chat while I do your reading, but if you're not there, you're not there. It's not mandatory, but it does help the energy flow. And that is just me. Every tarot reader is different. All right, Amber, Virgo, General, 2026. What do we have? What energies do we have for Amber? What do we have for Amber? Virgo, General, 2026. What do we have for Amber? Nine of Wands. The Hierophant. Hierophant comes up a lot these days. Page of Wands. Okay. Queen of Swords, the Sun. All right, there's something that you are hesitating on or a little freaked out with this Nine of Wands. There's something that you're, I wouldn't say afraid, but you're sort of walking on eggshells. Should I do it or should I not? Is this for me or not? You're a little bit on the defense, it's almost like you feel like you You need to prove yourself in something. And so there's a little tension there. Is this something you have to prove yourself with a job or with something institutional, corporate, government, teaching, school, something very established? It feels like you're a little freaked out on that, um, or there's tension, or you feel the need to prove yourself. So feel the need to prove yourself on something, for or to prove yourself to an establishment or something very, very traditional. We'll pull a few more cards on that to see why you're but you're persevering, even though you feel like you have to prove a lot. It's new. It's a new energy. So are you starting something new? Or let's pull a card on the Nine of Wands. Why are you freaked out, or why are you hesitating, or you feel like you have to prove yourself? Okay, because you're learning something new, or you're needing to get answers on something. Follow your intuition. It feels like it's not clear, or some things are hidden, or you feel like you're not getting the truth on something, or you feel like you're not getting the clear answer on something with the High Priestess. She is all about intuition, but she's also about what is hidden, what is not seen, and what you feel is not told to you or not clear, given to you in a very clear way. Remember that you're really aware and follow your intuition. I do feel like you understand or you realize the power of your intuition, and you're trying to develop new skills, or you're trying to get the truth on something. Clarity will come out in due time. The answer or the clarification will come out in due time. Maybe not everything right away, but you will get the answer. Allow. Don't force things. Don't try to do everything at once, everything all at the same time. It feels like you're going against institutions or going against establishments or something that is very structured. Can be law, can be government, it can be a job, corporation, administration, it can be anything. You're waiting for answers on that, and you feel like you have to prove something to get answers on that. You will get the answers. Follow your intuition, but you will get the answers in due time. Don't force it. One more card on the High Priestess. Wow, look at that. That just flew out. Yeah, this is about your freedom. Your freedom to do something different, or to go on a new path, to trust yourself, to go out and discover, just to trust yourself. And this can be just about you doubting yourself and getting the answers that you need or needed to trust yourself, to start something, to get out of your comfort zone. That's what the Fool is all about: growing, empowering yourself, and trusting yourself, right? It's the universe is there. So listen to your intuition. Have faith as you engage in life, right? The more you let go what you're hanging on to, or the doubts that you have on yourself, or should I, can I have to prove myself. I feel like I have to constantly prove myself. Surrender to the now. The more potential you will allow into your path, the more empowering it is going to move you forward, right? Almost as if you're going to experience life for the first time. You're going to be opening up to the world around you, doing something completely different. It's freedom, it's independence, and it's something completely new for you. So you're taking your freedom on something, or you're trusting yourself to go out and discover new things and just take it as it comes. It's almost like you're getting out of something very rigid or very regulated and now taking your freedom from that. But you're expecting answers, and you want answers and you want clarity so you can trust yourself and move forward on a new journey. Page of Wands, all new energies. But again, we have the we have the Queen of Swords, which tells me that it's important to detach yourself emotionally, to face the facts, to have a strategy, to be on point, to be smart in analyzing and smart in your decisions. That is really pushing you forward to success and happiness. You have the Sun, doesn't get better than the Sun. Bring back your confidence. There's a whole thing about confidence here where something is really, really bringing back your confidence, your strength, and your success in your job, in your life, but most of all, in your power, in your energies, your personal energies, to detach yourself and emotionally, and make those smart decisions without attachment. That's what the Queen of Swords is all about. She's about no BS. She can be a little stern, right? This can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you, but I don't think so. I think this is you. You be a little stern. That's okay. Because if you're empowering yourself to move on a path where you are going to gain your freedom and your independence, and get out of your comfort zone, it's also about detachment, emotionally detachment. And sometimes that's what we have to do to empower ourselves to move forward. There's a big change here in your life. There's a big, big change. You are moving forward into something different. You're disappointed in the offers that are made to you. And now you're understanding that this detachment is important for your happiness and your confidence. That's what the Sun is all about, bringing back confidence, bringing back positivity, being on top of the world. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is there to remind us that we have to accept change and that we have to accept flexibility. Flexibility is key here. Understanding changes, understanding the ebbs and flows of life, and to go with the flow. As you go with the flow, your confidence is coming back and you're accepting to go on journeys probably that you would have never done before. Probably detaching yourself from this Hierophant very, very traditional ways, or something traditional, or something very structured. One more card on this. Yeah, there's something you're disappointed in. So you're disappointed in an offer, disappointed in the offers around you, but you still have 3 cups. So that is when you're taking it's almost like you're flying your wings and you're taking your independence, and you're good. As much as in the beginning you're still freaked out and you feel like you have to prove yourself, by the end of this reading, you're empowered to change, and you're accepting change, and you're excited. And this change and actually getting out of your comfort zone or out of this traditional path is really bringing you that confidence. It's a good reading. Yes, you're on the defense, defending an idea, defending yourself, standing your ground. But there we have an offer, a financial offer, a job offer, a business opportunity, finances coming in, money coming in. You're defending your ground, and at the same time, you understand that as long as you defend your ground and not open up to changes, you're going to stay in the same traditional path that clearly you're waiting for answers from, and you're going to take back your freedom, or take your freedom, whatever that means for you. That's what I have for you in 2026. This is good. This is good. This is freedom and freedom to grow and grow from challenges and but most of all growing from a situation that is disappointing for you. That's when you're starting to understand. All right, moving on to number 3, Kevin, Virgo. I hope that makes sense to you, Amber. Hi, Tina. I'm going to put Tina number 11. This is number 3, Kevin. 4 is Geo. 5 is Alta. 6, Caroline. 7, Tracy. 8, Sheila. 9, Sonia. 10, Linda. 11, Tina. Okay. All right, Kevin. What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? What do we have for Kevin? Eager and expectant. Okay, Kevin. I see, Amber. Yes. Well, it's progressing forward in 2026 for sure, but it's also battling the, making changes, accepting to get out of your comfort zone, right? All of that. Okay, Kevin. All righty. All right, Kevin, a Virgo. But a lot of confidence restored or coming in for 2026, Amber. A lot of confidence and success. Confidence is boosted. All right, Kevin, let me focus. Kevin, a Virgo. Kevin, Virgo. What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? Hi, write multiple generations of songs, everyone. Hi, welcome, welcome. Like I always say, come on in the chat, guys. If you catch a live and you find yourself coming to this channel for the weekly readings, put yourself in the chat. Come and say hi. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. All right, Kevin. What do we have for Kevin? A Virgo. Let me just shuffle the cards a little bit more. What do we have for Kevin? A Virgo. You want your financial independence? What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? Kevin, Virgo. What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? What are the messages for Kevin, Virgo? Okay. Here we go, Kevin. What do we got? Nine of Swords. What do we have for Kevin? Virgo. King of Wands. Four of Wands. Ten of Wands. And Four of Pentacles. That one wanted to come out. There's a lot of stress there, anxiety is there, but it feels like you are boldly moving into something. There can be an Aries, Leo, Sag around you, but I do feel like this is you boldly pushing into something. You're celebrating with your family, being bold, being, is it creative? It feels like you're very powerful. You're very confident. You're very inspired and very creative in something, and you're celebrating that with your family, or you're celebrating this event. It's been pressure, it's been responsibility, it's been very stressful. There's a lot of people involved. If you're trying to make something happen, if you're trying to seal a deal, or you're almost there. You're almost there because you're celebrating that. You're very confident. But we do have the Four of Pentacles, which tells me that you're very much wanting to be in control financially, putting money first. It's all about money. You want to be in control financially, and you're putting money over. Let's pull a few more cards. Very much in control, though. Very much wanting to be in control. All right. Well, let's pull a few more cards to see what this King of Wands is all about. This is you in all your confidence. In all your confidence, very committed in your job, very dedicated to a job, to a matter, to a subject, to a project, whatever it is. Very, very dedicated, very good at what you do, and every day very dedicated. Again, I see your family involved, or family value involved, or family value important with the Ten of Cups. You're valuing family first, if that makes sense. You're committed to that. Your job, your commitment to your job, you want a strong sense of fulfillment in that job that will align with your lifestyle and your values. And that is what is most important for you, and that is why you're committed to this job, committed to this subject on a day-to-day basis. And you're celebrating that. It can be a milestone here that you're celebrating. A milestone at work, a milestone in your business. One more card on the Four of Wands. What are you celebrating? This is a milestone. Well, okay, let me just... Okay. Celebrating that you are following your heart, moving forward on something that you're very passionate about. It's moving forward. Even though you've had to prove yourself, you've had a lot to prove, it is moving forward, and you're celebrating that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nine of Wands, you've had a lot on your shoulders, but you go from the 9 to the 10, which tells me that you're reaching your goal. What is this Ten of Wands all about? detaching yourself emotionally from one place or one subject or a person. You're detaching yourself emotionally and you're stepping away from something quite suddenly here. Quite suddenly, you're detaching yourself. Um, there's a little bit of a shakeup here, not in a bad way. It's just that you realize that how you're going to move forward in this subject, in this, it feels passionate. It feels like you're very dedicated and very passionate on this. And this is for you important to move forward on this, to serve your lifestyle and, yeah, to keep your lifestyle, if that makes sense. To align yourself with so it serves your lifestyle or aligns with your lifestyle. There's a little bit of a shakeup there to do things differently. I do feel like towards the end, it's like you're pushing something, you're making it happen, you're following your passion, and at one point you realize that you're going to have to detach yourself from people, a place, emotions, a person, whatever it is, to be able to move forward. You're going to have to step away from something that has been very safe for you or very fulfilling for you that is no longer serving you. And that is quite sudden, to move forward on a much more stable, grounded way. Very close to your pentacles, very much controlling financially. But let's see if there's one more card on this tower. There's generosity around you. There's financial generosity around you, and you're reaching an agreement that is fair for you after the change. That you're dealing with a lot. There's a lot of responsibility, multitasking. You are going to make a decision that is going to be celebrated or supported by your friends or supported by your family, or you're celebrating this event. So this event is in two stages. If this is a job or a project or a business that you're developing, whatever it is, you're moving forward following your heart. It's stressful. I'm just condensing a little bit at the end because maybe it has felt all over the place. You're moving forward, very committed, aligning with your lifestyle, or wanting to do this to align with your lifestyle, moving forward, feeling you have to prove yourself. And then there's a shakeup, and that shakeup or that sudden awareness can be something that happens business wise, financially wise. It's not nothing bad. It's just that it's an eye opener for you, and therefore it's bringing in either a settlement or an agreement from the people around you, or the finances. There's finances around you, or people, certain generosity around you, where you are going to make an agreement that is fair for you, and you're celebrating that. I hope it makes sense to you. Kevin, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energies. And I am now going to move on to Geo, Scorpio. Hold on, I'm going to open the window here. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Lucia. You're welcome, Kevin. Okay, Geo. Okay, power to Geo. Hi, Trish. How are you? Hello, everyone popping in. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you. Thank you. Like I always say, if you catch a live, pop in, guys. Come and say hi. You're all part of the community, whether you're a subscriber or not, whether you're a member or not. You're all part of a community if you have come more than once to check out your weekly readings. Although you should be subscribed by now. I hope everybody's subscribing. We're trying to reach 50K in 2026, guys. So click the subscribe button, click the like button. Click, click, click. Don't forget. Don't let me down. Let's reach that 50K. Hi. Hi, Laughing Fox. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Wishing you positive, positive energies for this new year, 2026. Happy New Year to all. And thank you so much for popping in. All right, Geo. Outcome of the project. All right, let's see what we have for Geo, Scorpio. The outcome of the project. What do we have? Ooh. Ace of Wands. There we go. All right, Geo, Scorpio. What is the outcome of this project? Money. Money, money. Happy New Year. Okay, go back to your programs, Kevin. Good luck on the programs. Positive energies your way. Thank you for everything. All right. Here we go, Geo. All right, Geo. What do we have for Geo? The outcome of this project. What do we need to know? What are the messages for Geo? And this Nine of Swords keeps popping up for everyone. The stress and anxiety. Not surprising, right? We're all stressed at one point. All right, Geo. What do we have for Geo? What are the messages for Geo? Well, there's your end of cycle, Geo. There's the end of cycle. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The Death card, the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Exciting. So you have this positive energy. The Hangman. Okay. All right, so if I take the energy of this project, so I do see that you're letting go, finally accepting change, accepting transitions with the Death card, accepting to let go whatever you were hanging on to, Ten of Wands, pushing forwards on that goal, a lot on your shoulders, a lot going on, anxiety, and then you're in this positive energy with the Knight of Wands, getting this excitement again, exploring new territories. There's swift action here, turning ideas into reality. It's exciting. There's an exciting and positive energy, a bit impulsive, right? It's all of a sudden you're shifting from Are you Scorpio? Not surprising. All right, so here you are accepting the change and going from the anxiety and the pressure on your shoulders to a lot of excitement. Now, there are delays. There are going to be pauses, or there will be a pause on this cycle, on this project. Here's the project right here. Seems like it's creative, or you're excited to work with these people. It's something. It's something not just creative, right? But you're also, yeah, you have this joy in this new project, new job, right? It's like you can express yourself and express yourself authentically in this project. Now, there is a pause, and then you're disappointed with this pause, disappointed with someone, or because there's a pause. It's just temporary, right? So the pause here, or the potential delay with the Hangman, is for you to do things differently and have a different perspective. That's what the Hangman is all about. Understanding that the pause is there for you to be able to reflect and do the changes, or accept the changes, and it's like to not push forward and keep pushing in the same energy and the same narrative, hoping forces or forcefully driving it, right, is going to happen. Here, the pause is a chance to reassess. So you can reassess the project, reassess the way you're moving forward, your decisions, right? Reassess what you've been disappointed about, and evaluate where you are on your path. Something new is going to emerge, and you're not going to be able to see it unless you allow the time and space for it to come in and shift your perspective and do things differently. That's why there's going to be a delay, and that's why there is going to be a pause, right? The Hangman invites you to surrender to the situation, even if it's different, even if it's not something you expected and you might be a little disappointed. So even if it's different, take the time away from your routine to connect with a new way of seeing, a new way of thinking. And then there we go. We have the Ace of Cups. There's the creative power that pops in. Don't resist. Accept and let go whatever needs to be let go, because this power is coming in. So if there's a pause on anything, or you feel things are delayed, take the time to assess and rethink. That's what it's made for. What is this Ace of Cups all about? Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for popping in. Yes, taking the time. There we go. So this Ace of Cups, which is this new creative beginning, and also the pure joy, not just creating, but the joy of doing this and working on this, or right, is the pause is there to also say, take your time, prepare, plan, step by step. Do not rush into anything. No rash decisions. So even though you're excited and you want things to be moving forward quite quickly, there's going to be delays. And the delays are there, and you are to sort of slow you down and force you to reassess and go step by step. You have the Star card. Faith is coming back. Hope is coming back. It's exciting. You're turning an idea into reality, which is really, really good. You're also maybe going back to sources, maybe going back to things that are really essential to you. It's the calm after the storm, the calm after the challenges, and your inspiration and your imagination and your creation is really coming back. This is your future. This is your future career. You're protecting your career long term. And you're protecting sort of a serenity and harmony in your career and your professional environment. It's very creative. There's a certain satisfaction. You're going to be really, really content with the end game, with how it's going to unfold. However, you're going to have to respect the delays in between and the tweaks and turns and taking the time to move forward on this. That's what I have for you, Geo, today. Thank you so much for allowing you to pop into your energies. Moving on to number 5, Alta. These are long readings today, but that is me. Alta. Number 5, Caroline. 6, Tracy. 7, 8, Sheila. 9, Sonia. 10, Linda. And 11, Tina. And thank you, everyone, for popping in, wishing Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone back. You're so welcome, Geo. Goodness. Let me grab a little more tea. Not sure why I'm so thirsty. All right. For anybody that wants to ask a question, remember to join membership. Click the join button down below. That is how you can access a tarot card reading during these sessions. Okay. Alta, Libra. General. Again, this is going to be Alta. Number 6, Caroline. Number 7, Tracy. Number 8, Sheila. Number 9, Sonia. Number 10, Linda. Number 11, Tina. All right, Alta. What do we have for Alta, Libra? Alta, Libra. Alta, Libra. All right, Alta, let's see what we got. Libra, General, Alta, Libra. And here we have the Hierophant again. This is a underlying energy here. Alta, Libra. Nope. Come on. Alta, Libra. Nope. All right. Sorry, Alta. Let me do this again. I have to shuffle the cards again. That happens. I have lingering energies. Yep. It's okay. We will move on to Alta, Libra. Okay, are we moving on to Alta now? Moving on to Alta, general reading. for 2026. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Alta Libra. Four of Wands. The Star card. The Fool. Seven of Cups. Come on. Thank you. Is there one more? Okay. Nice. Ace of Wands. King of Cups. All right. Family, celebrating, resourcing, moving into a calmer energy. I do feel like family is important here. You're celebrating family celebration, or celebrating a milestone here, moving into something smoother after challenges, protecting yourself. Faith and hope is coming back. You are now going to move forward. I do feel like you've been disillusioned, or you have multiple. Let's pull cards on these, on the Fool and the Seven of Cups. Do you have options in front of you? Have you been disillusioned before? Sort of smoke and mirrors. You thought something was going to happen. You believed in something. You believed someone, right? You're now going to move forward. You're planning ahead. There's something you're planning here. There's something you're preparing with the Two of Wands. That is promising. Here we have the Ace of Wands. Something new is popping in. Something new is popping in with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone very balanced, very mature, maybe older. Doesn't have to be, but there's someone very, very balanced there. Okay. Now, you're moving forward in something that's a little bit, that's giving you freedom. Now, do you know exactly what the end game is? Probably not. You're going to go and discover along the way, but you're certainly taking your freedom of something, and you're getting out of obligations, getting out of a fear of judgment, and marching into the unknown. But it's something you're planning. You're expanding your horizons, expanding your world. Are you traveling? Are you moving? Are you planning to move? Are you planning this change? It's exciting. It can be with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be, but it's a total new beginning for you. All right. So what is this? Okay. Magician. It's time. So that tells me that it's time. All right. So what is this Fool all about? What is this new adventure? Or you're trusting yourself on this. Now you're trusting yourself. Take your time. You're seeing clear. You know what you want. You know what you want, Alta. It's very clear in your mind. Very clear. Your strategy is clear, or your goal is clear. You're very smart on this. This is something that you're not taking for granted. I don't know why I'm saying that. You really know, you're really seeing clear on this. And you also understand that it's important to take your time. It's logical for you. It makes sense to you. You're very intelligent. You're very sharp in your decisions, and you understand, or it's important to take your time. Patience and balance are very important as you move into this new energy, whether you're moving, planning a move, preparing something, relocating, or something like that. it's important to take your time, and it's very clear, here you are, very clear in your mind that you probably have to detach yourself emotionally from whatever decisions you have to make logistically in this move, in this change. Take your time. Take your time. Patience. Patience is important. If you've been disillusioned or you have multiple options, just fact check, back check everything. Make sure you back check everything so you know exactly what you're dealing with, what you're getting into. You know all the facts. What is this Seven of Cups all about? What is this Seven of Cups all about for Alta? Okay, you're learning something new. You're curious. You're asking a lot of questions. So there's an option there, and then you're going to be moving forward on something that's exciting for you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There are people around you. There's business people around you. There are people very grounded. Two masculine energies here. You know, whatever it is. These are people that are very important surrounding this choice, but the choice has been made before. I do feel like you've had this goal for a while, and now you're planning and preparing. This is not spare of the moment. This is not something popping out of nowhere. You're either moving or relocating or planning to move or planning something completely new, and you have a lot of hope in this, and this is real. It's going to move forward. It is going to move forward. Ace of Wands. No, Two of Wands, please. Two of Wands. What is this that Alta is planning here? It's promising. It's promising. Okay, so it's you're in control. You're in control financially. You want to be in control financially. You're not particularly sharing with anybody. And things are, there are going to be delays. There are going to be delays, but it's your decision. You're in harmony with yourself. This is about you, and this is about you making this decision that makes sense to you. Aligning with your energies. And it's important. Respect is very important for you. This choice, there is a decision here. This is a very important decision. There can also be a little romance in the air here. Is this because there's romance in the air? Doesn't have to be. But this decision is something that's very important because it speaks of who you are. Of respect, truth, honesty, integrity, and that is what you want. And you're going to stand your ground on this, and you're going to stand your ground on who it's all about. It's like who you want to be in this lifetime, and how you project yourself, and how others see you. And this decision speaks to who you are in a good way. And when there's a delay, and you want to be in control of everything, there is a decision that is going to have to be made, and you're going to make this decision in a very matter-of-fact but very truthful way. Okay? What is this Ace of Wands all about? Very emotional. Very emotional. I feel like at one point you felt unsupported or not enough money or felt out of the loop. You're now going to move forward into something calmer with more patience, more understanding. A lot of water energy around you. So whether there's a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer around you, or this is very emotional for you, again, I feel like there's a tie maybe to a water sign, where there's a lot of empathy. There's a lot of wisdom there. This choice is about wisdom as well, and being there for others, connecting with others, being wise, but also being empathic and listening to others. So this choice is also about other people around you. One more card on this King of Cups, please. Thank you. Yes, there we go. So I do feel like if there's not a romantic connection, there's certainly a connection to this King of Wands. So whether it's family, friend, coworker, partnership, business partnership, or someone you're agreeing with or joining, right, partnering up or collaborating with on an idea or on a financial business energy, that's a possibility, or someone you're joining or partnering up with money to pursue life, right, and to move forward in life. There is someone important around you. I do feel like it's this King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, with whom you are sharing something, or at least you have a very close connection, emotional connection here. There's money there. So there's a money opportunity or shared finances or a job opportunity, and you're sharing these finances to make this life decision. I'm going to leave it at that. This is a nice reading. They're all beautiful readings. Big decisions here, big decisions, Alta. Moving on to Caroline, number 6. Caroline is 6, Tracy 7, Sheila 8, Sonia 9, Linda 10, and Tina 11. Hi, possibilities. How are you? Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for being here. If you do want a tarot reading, click the join button down below. That is how you get access to a question. All right. Caroline, Capricorn, job in real estate soon. Okay. Job in real estate soon. All right, Caroline. What do we have for Caroline, Capricorn? What do we have for Caroline, Capricorn? Will there be a job in real estate soon? Will there be a job in real estate soon for Caroline, Capricorn? After Caroline is Tracy. After Tracy, Sheila. After Sheila, Sonia, Linda, and Tina. All right, Caroline. Let's see what we have for Caroline. In the job energy, Caroline, will there be a real estate job for Caroline soon? Will there be a real estate job for Caroline soon? Will there be Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, Okay. All right. So there's a collaboration on something. You're joining a team or working on something or building something. You're going to be moving forward with something creative, or it's something close to your heart that you're passionate about. That is moving forward. There's a disappointment there, and there's stagnation there. There are delays, or something is taking time. There's a Sagittarius around you, Sagittarius energy, someone that's exciting, impulsive, very fun, but not very responsible. All right, so what is this all about? Why do we have here, there's a delay on something, or something is taking time. So it's taking time for money to come in, for results to come in from this Sagittarius. That's a possibility. All right, so yes, delays. There's a pause on something. All right, so let me go back to this collaboration, 3 of Pentacles. So there's a collaboration there, or you're joining a team. You're working with other people. Sharp. Someone is sharp there on this team. Or there's no dilly-dallying on this team. There's a certain authority on this team. Someone highly educated, someone highly experienced. If this is you, you're good for the job. No, no, come on. One card on this King of Swords. One card on this King of Swords. This can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with whom you're working with. Yes, and you're gonna have to prove yourself. You're gonna have to prove yourself with this authority or with this experienced person. They feel like you're good for the job. You feel like you have to earn this, prove yourself. It's freaking you out a little bit, but you're persevering and it's taking time. And we go back to the loop here where you're a little disappointed, or you feel blocked, or you feel like there are no options there. Here are the options. Here are the options. 7 of Pentacles, sorry. It's something that's taking time. And that's why you have this disappointment here, where, you know, this is like, for you, it's a long-term investment. You're working hard on this. You're waiting for results. You've invested a lot on this. You've been persevering, right? So this is long-term, so it's taking time. You will get results. You will join the team or get the job or collaborate or be part of this team. But it takes time for results. And it takes time to prove yourself, or at least you feel like you have to prove yourself. But you have the sun over that. So I do feel like your confidence is coming back. Positivity is coming back. Success is coming in. But it's going to take time to prove yourself. I do feel like there's an authority there. Again, someone very sharp, very educated, someone that knows what they're doing. Maybe it's their business. Maybe they're the authority in the business, right? And so for you, it's exciting, but you feel like everything is taking time, taking too much time from your perspective. And I feel like that's disappointing for you. Okay, so let me just pull one more card on this Hangman here. What is delayed? The delay here, the pause here is necessary. It's temporary and necessary. So yeah, so here we have the 3 of Swords again. A lot on your shoulders. No, wait, no. Sorry. Hold on one second. Let me just shuffle the cards again because I'm getting a past energy. Give me the energy for Caroline in this Hangman. What is on pause, or what is taking time, or what is this delay here for, is it money? For Caroline. Okay, so again we have Sagittarius, someone very eager, very enthusiastic, fun person. Oh, you're stepping away from this person. You feel like, oh, okay, so these are two different energies, Caroline. I have one energy of a person, Sagittarius or Aries, Leo, Sag, but heavy Sag with two Knights of Wands, with maybe you're connected with them, maybe you've worked with them, maybe you've worked with them in the past. I do feel like they're still in your energy, and you're stepping away from this person or from this energy that has served you in the past, or maybe they helped you in the past, and now you're stagnating and you're disappointed in who they are or what they're bringing to you, or maybe they promised you something and it's delayed and you're waiting, and now you realize you're going to step away from this because it's not serving you. It's taking too much time. Moving over to this energy here, I do feel like there's something, a job or a collaboration or a team you are joining where you're going to have to prove yourself, and it's going to take time. However, it's successful, and it's bringing back something that is going to be more simple, more clear, more easy to connect with. A job, a situation, a team, a company that is going to be rewarding. It's like you'll be rewarded for your hard work and rewarded for proving yourself. As over here, you're expecting this person, or you thought they had your back, or you thought they were going to deliver something or offer you something, and there are delays and you're disappointed and you're stepping away from them. So stepping away from a Sagittarius here, or a very eager, exciting energy, and you're like, okay, you're cool, you're exciting, I like your personality, but what you're promising me is not coming in, so I'm stepping away from you. It's taking too long, and I'm going to join a team, join this job, join this company where I'm going to have to prove myself and be ultra sharp because the boss is sharp, or the owner or the manager or the director, whoever it is really sharp, really educated, and really on par, but it's going to boost me and bring me back confidence in my jobs, in my career. That is what I have for you right now, Caroline. Really, really interesting energies. Comment. I know you always comment, Caroline, when you see this reading. So comment and let me know if this makes sense to you. And this is something, that you see, if it makes sense to you and something you connect with. All right. Moving on to Tracy. That was Caroline, number 6. Tracy, number 7. Scorpio General. Number 8 is going to be Sheila, 9 Sonia, 10 Elro, and 11 Tina. Hello everyone. Hello Lori. Hello Kimberly. If you wish to get a tarot reading, you can do so by joining membership. Click the join button down below, and then pick a tier, and you're good to go. You can get a tarot reading. Happy New Year to all, and thank you so much for stopping by. All right, Tracy, Scorpio, General. Let me shuffle these cards because I have these lingering energies. All right, Tracy, Scorpio, General. What do we have for Tracy? What are the energies for Tracy in this year 2026? What are the energies? What are the messages for Tracy? I guess everybody's gone. I know. I reached the point. See, I haven't changed. 2026, I reached the point. Usually it's when I get to number 10 where I'm like, where is everybody? Well, I hope it's good weather in your area and you can get to enjoy the day and it's not too cold. All right. Tracy, what do we have for Tracy? What do we have for Tracy? What do we have for Tracy? Scorpio, general energies. What do we have for Tracy? Okay. Tracy, Scorpio. Nope. Tracy, Scorpio. Thank you. Tracy, Scorpio. No. Tracy, Scorpio. Come on. Tracy, Scorpio. Thank you. 10 of Cups. Ten of Swords. And the Knight of Wands that just flew out. Tracy, Scorpio. Is there one more card? Okay. All right. All right, there's someone here I do feel that you don't trust. You're standing your ground. Can be a Sagittarius, again, right? Or Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone that's not very responsible. Or that's, you know, yes, that's sort of making decisions in the rush and not very, you know, doesn't think before they make decisions, whoever it is. I do feel like you can't trust them or don't trust them, or they deceived you. And we have the Ten of Swords. You're exhausted. You're done with them. You've stood your ground. You're still standing your ground with this person. You don't trust them anymore. Okay. You're moving forward. I'm going to pull one more card on this Knight of Wands. Who is this Knight of Wands for Tracy, Scorpio, general? Who is this Knight of Wands? Nope. Who's this Knight of Wands? Thank you. Okay, someone from the past. Someone with whom you're connected to emotionally. Someone that triggers you. Can be a sibling. Can be a family member. Can be going back to family in a location in the past. Family, hometown, whatever it is, it's a person that triggers you and triggers emotions with you. But you do have ties with them, and you do have emotional ties with this Sagittarius or Aries, Leo, Sag, or this person. Very exciting, very enthusiastic, fun person, but you don't trust them. And you don't trust them even though you connect with them from the past and you have an emotional connection. It can be family, doesn't have to be, it can be friend, it can be a past person you worked with. It can be a relationship, although I don't see that. I do feel like more it's family. There's family values there, and you value family values. For that, that's very important for you. It feels like you're moving forward. You're channeling all your energies for one goal. You're almost like leaving all that in the dust. For you, it's very important to anchor to anchor all your energies for one goal. Whatever goal you have, whether it's to step away from this person or to understand that you want to stand your ground and move forward on your energy, I do feel like you're waiting for answers. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. You know that this is something that you probably have to deal with, or there are revelations, there are truths coming out, or there's clarity on a situation. You will get clarity. You will get clarity on this situation. Maybe not everything right away. It's also about navigating uncertainties or understanding that you won't always get all the answers right away. So it's important to follow your intuition, to guide you, and focus on your goal, on what is important for you. It seems like you have a goal, it feels like you have a vision, and you're not going to let anybody take your power away anymore, right? You're action oriented, you're motivated, you're inspired, you're self-disciplined, and you can be a little headstrong, but you're not going to let anybody get in your way anymore. So I do feel like this person got in your way, or got in your head, or they owe you an answer, or they owe you the truth, or to clarify a situation. And I do feel like you know that, or they know that, and you're standing your ground. You're defending yourself, or you're defending an idea, or you're standing your ground in an idea, in a philosophy, whatever you feel. It feels very strong. I feel like very strong headed in you defending yourself and wanting clarity on a situation. It will come out. The truth will come out. Light will be shined upon whatever is necessary in due time. In due time. But for you, it's important to hold your focus. Hold your focus, even if this person got in your way, or even if you trusted them, or even if you expected them to do something and they didn't, or this is a person of your family, a person you're close to, a sibling, or whoever it is, right? Keep striving, right? Assert yourself. Assert yourself. Be bold. Be bold in expressing what you want, expressing your desires, your boundaries. Set those boundaries, and set those boundaries so they don't get in your way. Have faith in yourself and know who you are. Know what you stand for, and you will leave them in the dust. I do feel like there's finances coming in, or this is regarding family finances, and with this Ten of Pentacles, it feels like there's abundance coming in for your family, or this is about a legacy in your family. This can also be about family money, and maybe that is why there's this back and forth with this person. They're very impulsive. They're very impulsive. I can't say anything else. This Ten of Pentacles, though, is telling me that this is probably regarding family and finances in your family, or at least related to family. A house, transmission of a legacy, harmony in your family, finding balance in your family. So this is all about finding balance in your family and finding financial balance in your family, so everybody can help out and you can find long-term financial sustainability. Okay, well, you focus on that. Focus on that. Your drive is on that. One more card on the Chariot, please. What is the goal here? Well, the goal is financial. Yeah. So there's competition there. Assert yourself. Stand out. Stand out. Stand out, Tracy. You can stand out. Assert yourself. Stand out of the crowd. Do things, right? Do things your way. Follow your intuition. You got this. Even if there's battles, even if there's disagreements and family disagreements, stand your ground. Okay. You'll have to let me know. Oh, Miss Rocky 5050. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. All right, moving on to Sheila. Leo General. Thank you. Thank you for joining, Miss Rocky. Beautiful to have you aboard. Thank you, Sonia. I think, Sonia, you're the only one here. I don't think. Yay, Miss Rocky. Welcome, welcome. All right. I guess, I don't know who's here. Oh, no. Sheila's here. Sheila's here. I know, everybody's so silent. Christine Sheree, is that you, Miss Rocky? Miss Rocky, whoever it is, Miss Rocky, you can ask a question, right? I'll put you on number 12 if you're Miss Rocky, if that's, I don't know, is it the same person? You're going to have to prove me that it's the same person. Happy New Year, Christine. Oh, no, here's Miss Rocky. All right, Christine, if you want to ask a question or get a tarot reading whenever we come on live, click the join button. Hi, Miss Rocky. All right, I'll put you number 12. You'll be after Tina. We are currently going to start number 8. So it's 4 more people before you. Miss Rocky, hi. Guys, welcome Miss Rocky. Whoever's there. Today everybody's roaming around, so. Miss Rocky, you have... Oh, you want to know if you're going to get a promotion this year. Okay. Okay, you'll be number 12, okay? And that'll probably close the session today. Welcome, welcome, Miss Rocky. Beautiful to have you here. All right, here we go. Sheila, Leo General. So this is number 8, Sheila. Number 9 is Sonia. Number 10 is Linda. Number 11 is Tina. And number 12 is Miss Rocky. And Christine. Oh, welcome to these beautiful new members. Thank you for joining, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Christine or Kristen. You'll have to tell me how to say it or how you would like me to call you. Same with Miss Rocky. If you're good with Miss Rocky, or if you would like me to call you in any other way, don't hesitate. Whatever it is that you're most comfortable with. All right. So, Christine or Kristen. It's Kristen. Okay, good. Oh, and Caroline. Okay, we have another Caroline. Okay, so Kristen, if you want to ask a question today, you're more than welcome. Just put your sun sign, your zodiac sign in your question. And Caroline, Miss Rocky, give me your zodiac sign. I didn't put your zodiac sign. Kristen, you'll be number 13. And your question. You're Capricorn. Okay. And Kristen, you just let me know what your zodiac sign is. Guys, when you put your questions in, put them all in caps. Well, now it's okay because it's not that many people. But for the next time, if you join and whenever we do a reading, put your yes, Kristen, right? Yeah. put it all in caps, so if I have to go back to the question, it's easy for me to go back to it. Kristen, just put your zodiac sign and the question you want, if you want a tarot reading now. If not, it can be next Sunday. Lucia, you're not in the list? I didn't see you in the list. Well, Lucia, I'll put you, did you put your question? You know how it gets. Please, I don't do this on purpose. Oh, Lucia, Gemini. Okay, I see you. All right, well, Lucia, I'm just going to put you 14 and you'll come back to your reading. Is that okay? I'll do your reading. Don't worry. My bad. Just let me know what your question is. Yeah, don't, wait, Lucia, let me go back. What was your question? My bad. You know that happens sometimes. Oh, Gemini career. Okay. That's okay. And then you just could come back to it at any time, Lucia, okay? I don't expect you to be there for the reading if you don't have the time. And Kristen, that's okay. Oh, my bad, Lucia. I didn't see it. Kristen, Sag. Will I move this year? Okay. And Kristen, you're Sagittarius. Okay. All right. That will officially at 14 close the session. So if anybody wants a tarot reading or is interested in getting their 2026 tarot reading or whatever, right? Click the join button. That'll be for next Sunday. Or if I have any time during the week, I don't know. I might have a little time in the upcoming weeks to come in during the week. We might do that again, but I don't know if it's going to be this week. I'm confused. I'm honestly confused with my schedule. Tomorrow I'll have a little bit more clarity on my schedule. So I'll figure it out. I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know. All right. So, and welcome to Caroline and Kristen, new members today. Beautiful to have you join the community. Beautiful to have you here. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, Sheila. That's what happens when we're all alone. Got to do a little bit of everything. So Sheila, here we go. Sheila, Leo, General. What do we have for Sheila? Number 8. So Sheila is 8, Sonia 9, Linda 10, Tina 11, Caroline, Miss Rocky 12, Kristen 13, and Lucia 14. That is where we stand right now. For anyone just joining, it is amazing if you can be there for your reading. Be there in the chat while I do your reading, but if you're not, you're not. That's okay. Completely understand that you have other things to do than to hang on by your phone on a Sunday, right? So, whatever it is, it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Sheila, Leo, General. What do we have for Sheila? I feel like I want to change cards. Let me change cards. Sheila. What do we have for Sheila? What do we have for Sheila? What are the energies here for Sheila? Leo, General. And thank you for everyone still hanging in, still here, present in the chat. Thank you to everyone. For hanging out. All right, here we go, Sheila. Thank you for being here, guys. And again, for anybody watching that wants to get a tarot reading and wondering how they can get a tarot reading here, click the join button. Join membership, pick a tier, whichever one you want, and you're good to go. Today's session is probably closed now with 14, but we will be back next Sunday and back this week potentially. We'll see if I have time. So if that's something you're interested in, join membership and you're good to go. All right, here we go. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. We're trying to reach 50K in 2026. That is my goal. Here we go. Sheila, Leo, General. Oh my goodness, these cards are lingering. I apologize. Come on, guys. Come on, cards. Come on, guys. Come on. I changed decks now. Thank you. Sheila, Leo, General. Give me the energy for Sheila, Leo, General. All right. The Strength card. King of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. What do we have for Sheila? What do we have for Sheila? What are the energies for Sheila? What are the energies for Sheila? So 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Okay, so there's a decision you have to make. There's a big decision you have to make. You've been disappointed. You might have been disappointed in a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a business person, or someone around you that is very abundant financially, a powerful person, or someone that is financially powerful, that, right? So this is someone that you might have been disappointed with, or you thought was going to show up in a different way, or maybe show up in a career move or in a financial move. We'll pull more cards on that. But there's nothing you can't handle here with the Strength card. The Strength card is like channeling your power, channeling your emotions, understanding that, right, to ground yourself and to keep those emotions in check. Having that sort of self-control and mastering your emotions and mastering your instinct. And also mastering your convictions, like surpassing yourself. Even if this person is disappointing, or we'll pull more cards to see exactly what the dynamic is with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or with this person that is very financially abundant. I do feel like there's a learning process here. You've asked a lot of questions, or there's a new energy surfacing here with this Page of Swords, or there's a younger person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, can be a teenager, can be a child or a young adult, very eager. Yes, why do I feel like there's a younger person and an older person surrounding you? Okay, so you're juggling a lot. You have a lot of responsibilities, and there's a major decision that you're going to have to make And I do feel like this decision speaks to who you are, like being very honest with yourself, it's all about mutual respect and truth and honesty, and who you associate yourself with. And I think that you're making the right choice. You are going to make the right choice, whether it is in finances or in connection with this person or in your career. Let's see where this is going. Whatever it is, this is fated. It's happening. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is going to move you forward. These changes have to happen. It's going to connect you to synchronicities, to the right people. So this decision is going to open you up to change. So be open to change. Stay flexible. Flexibility is going to be rewarding. No matter what, things are going to be moving forward. No matter what, things are going to change. It's the dynamic that's changing, and it's a really good period. You're going to be moving into a period of luck, change. Like things are going to be moving in a natural place, in a natural way, moving into synchronicities, right? Meeting the right people at the right time, and things sort of moving forward and going with the flow. But for that to happen, to connect with synchronicities, you have to accept change. And this change comes from your decision here with the Lovers of who you want to be. That's why we have the Strength card. Anchoring yourself. Anchoring yourself. All right. Let's see what this, who this King of Pentacles is all about for Sheila. Who is this King of Pentacles all about? Who is this King of Pentacles all about? For Sheila? Who is this person? Someone you're working with. Oh, okay. So this is someone either you're working with, working in their team, or joining or collaborating, or there's a group effort with this person. Is this a boss? Is this a business person? Is this someone around you that has financial power? Whatever it is, you're starting something with this person. Starting a job, starting an opportunity, collaborating, joining a team, joining a project, whatever it is, you're not alone on this, you're working with other people. And this person here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but this powerful person, or at least is someone that knows how to transform things into money. Okay, so why are you disappointed? Why is there a disappointment here with the Five of Cups? Is this not going fast enough? Or why do we have the Five of Cups? And then why do we have yeah, okay, so it's taking time. So there's a certain frustration because it's taking time, the money's not going fast enough, or the process is not going fast enough. You've invested your time, invested your money, or, you've been waiting, and something is taking time, and that is disappointing for you. Okay, fair enough. But you have the Strength card. So this is about keeping that power, that willpower, and keeping control of your emotions no matter what. There you are. There you are, Sheila, in all your glory. Confident, bold, expressive. You don't care what other people think. Be confident. Be confident. So there are delays. So you don't get the money right away, or you don't get the rewards right away. That's okay. There are delays. Things are changing. You're going to make a decision to empower yourself to move forward. You're juggling a lot, right? But you're going to move forward. This change here is not in your control. Just so you know, this is fated, and it's not in your control. So this can be changes in the finances, changes in management, changes in this powerful person's choices, or in the business, or in the company, or in your professional environment, or in the people you connect with. There are changes. this is not in your control. And I think that that is what is disappointing for you, because you're like, well, wait a second, I've waited all this time, or I've been patient, or I've been really trying to keep my power together, and this is not going fast enough, or I'm not getting rewarded the way I want to be rewarded. Things need to change. Things need to change. And there we are with the Wheel of Fortune, accepting change. When we accept change, when we accept that things are not always in our control, and we have flexibility and we adapt, that is when the powerful synchronicities, luck chime in. We have to accept change. And you're authentic. You're authentic. You are standing very clear on your choices. The good thing is now you can articulate what you want. You're very clear in what you stand for. You're juggling a lot. You're doing a lot, but you're going to be moving in something smoother. I think that it's important to stay open-hearted, to stay open and flexible. And I think that at the same time, this is you figuring out, what you stand for and your philosophy, and, just sort of ready to establish what is essential for you. And that's why you have that inner strength, that human spirit, that ability to overcome any obstacle, because this is about knowing you have the stamina. You have the stamina and the persistence to sort of balance all of this with your patience and inner calm, because you are committed. I do feel like it's a collaboration. I do feel like it's a job. I do feel like it's the beginning of a job. And you are showing composure. It's like that higher awareness. But at the same time, you're standing your ground while things are moving, while things are shifting with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, not in your control. So life is a constant change, right? But it's going to get better. When the Wheel of Fortune pops in, it means the change is there and flexibility is key, but it also means that things are going to get better from here. So be open to the help of others. Send out positive energy. If you're willing to change or willing to expand your life and turn this into a positive direction, be open. Be open to the help of others, and be open to factors outside of your control that are really, really influencing this situation. Adapt. Go with the flow. Because this is an opportunity probably that you never imagined, suddenly becoming available, right? But it demands stamina, willpower, dedication, and a lot of maybe training and learning, and sometimes a little disappointment along the way. But you have the stamina. It's powerful. It's really, really powerful. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Sheila. I hope it makes sense to you. And I'm going to move on to Sonia. I feel like the list just got longer. All right, Sonia. Leo, a relationship with your daughter, Pisces. Okay. So Sonia is number 9. Number 10 is Linda. Number 11 is Tina. Number 12 is Miss Rocky or Caroline. Number 13 is Kristen, and welcome to both Miss Rocky and Kristen. Beautiful to have you. And number 14, Lucia. You have control, but not everything is in this change. It's like you're going to have to make a decision and decide on, a decision that will be in harmony with you. And for you, it's all about integrity, truth, and mutual respect. Now, the reason you have to make this decision is out of your control. In other words, something is changing, happening within a collaboration or within a business situation or professional environment, and that is triggering you to make a decision, if that makes sense. You're welcome. Not everything is in our control. That's for sure. All right, Sonia, let's see what we got with Leo. What I'm going to do is I am going to pull a card for your daughter so I can see what her energies are. All right, Sonia, Pisces. So let me get the card for Pisces. Do this and give me one moment. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's see what messages we have for Sonia Leo in relationship with her daughter Pisces. All right, so here is Pisces, and all right, let me just get Leo. Should have done that before. Leo, Leo, Leo. Sorry about that. Come on. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what the dynamic is. Hi, Cinderella Rudzinski. How are you? Thank you for subscribing. If you're interested in a tarot reading, you can join membership. Click the join button, pick a tier, and you're good to go. That is how you can get a tarot reading during these live sessions. However, this session is closed, but you can join us next Sunday, or I might be coming on during the week. I'm not quite sure. But that is how you can get a tarot reading. Click the join button down below. Thank you so much for being here, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Sending you positive energies as we move forward in this new year. All right, here we go for Sonia. What do we have? What energies do we have for Sonia and her daughter Pisces? I want to start with a card on Pisces, please. Thank you. And a card on Leo. One card on Leo. One card on Leo. No. One card on Leo, please. One card on Leo here. Okay. Oh. Interesting. So for me, in your daughter's energy, I have stepping away from emotions and sort of this having the support of friends or celebrating this detachment from something she has been safe in, a safe space, or attached to. It can be a location, it can be a person. She's celebrating stepping away from something. Is there a relationship there? Who is this Two of Cups for Pisces? Who is this Two of Cups related to Pisces here? Who is this Two of Cups? Interesting. So she's stepping away from something. Is she stepping away from someone she has been close to, working with, or same type of job, or collaborating in something, or someone she met in the job, or something? There's a person there with whom she worked with or is working with and close to her, collaborator. It can be even a family member. It can be, but it's someone that she's very close to emotionally. She has a soul connection to this person. This is related to her job or related to building something, to yes, to collaborating or working on something or building something. She's stepping away from that, and that is with the support of friends, family. Okay, on your side, I do feel like there's a connection with her. However, there is a Gemini, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there that is in the mix, quite stern, quite matter of fact, or this can be someone within your family. I do feel like she's here, and then there's someone very matter of fact, very straightforward. There's no there's no emotions there. There's someone very detached and very straightforward. This can be someone around you, this can be someone in your family, or this can be you detaching yourself from her. What is this? Who is this King of Swords here? There's a lot of communication going on. There's a lot of communication with this person. And if this is you, you're very firm and you're standing firm in your convictions, in what you have to say. And then we have the Star card, the hope and the faith coming back after challenges, after discussions. So you're having discussions, or there's a sudden movement or sudden communication coming in regarding something where you're very firm, very honest, very clear, and detached emotionally. That communication is restoring faith and restoring hope. It's been challenging, but with the Star card, I do feel like it's the reprieve, the calm after the storm. That's what the Star is all about. Having faith and hope returning after, after a period of challenges. where, but you know you're always connected. No matter what the challenge is, you know you're always connected to pure and loving energies. But there's a new sense of yourself, like a new connection, a new way of seeing things, but much more peaceful. Once you have this conversation, or you are very firm and stating facts and very clear on where you stand, and if it's not you, this is an air sign, definitely Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you, that's going to stand firm and be very, very matter of fact on a challenge, an issue, communication. There's a lot of communication suddenly going back and forth, but it's like it's going to push you into a much more peaceful phase, whatever it is that you had to communicate about or clarify. And this calm energy here is giving you mental stability, much more depth and understanding in both you and others and the situation. It's a significant growth in the connection. Now, one more card on your daughter, please, on this Pisces. Well, that just flew out. Okay, so they felt unsupported or feel unsupported with the Five of Pentacles. Can be financially, it can be feeling left out, unsupported in any way. Doesn't have to be specifically financially, but it's feeling not enough money or not enough support, and just feeling left out. The difficulties with financial difficulties, maybe did they lose a job, or did they disconnect with someone they were working with? But at the same time, I feel like they have the support. They're sort of celebrating disengaging or stepping away from something. So is this a house? Is this a family that they're stepping away from? I do feel like with this Two of Wands, they're moving forward. They're moving forward into, like, they're planning their future very wisely. They have success coming in. They're expanding their life. They want to expand their life after difficulties. I do feel like maybe it's a job, or it's someone they used to work with. There's a connection there. There's a real connection there. One more card on the Two of Cups, please. One more card on the Two of Cups. Why do we have the Two of Cups here for Sonia? Oh, there they are. Okay. Queen of Cups, Pisces. Oh, there's Justice. Okay, so there's a decision that's made. There's an agreement that's going to be made. A justice decision can be courts, doesn't have to be, or they're making a decision, or there is a decision to face the facts, to address the facts in a very logical way, in agreement with them. And they will get an agreement in their favor. The justice decision is there to say that things need to be addressed, and they need to be addressed in a very matter-of-fact way. And it's also restoring balance, mastering their energy, finding the truth, bringing back balance and order in a situation that was not balanced, that was unbalanced. And so here it is about mastering their energy again, restoring an energy that was not balanced. So whether they are making the decision, or the decision is made by an entity, by courts, by justice, or they're making a decision, it doesn't matter. It's about facts, reality, and the truth. And the truth will come out, and the decision will be made in their favor. When I say in their favor, It means that whatever is owed to them, or whatever justice doesn't see, justice is not unbiased, or bias. Justice is unbiased, right? Whatever needs to be addressed will be addressed. Whatever needs to come back to fairness, to truth, it's a law of cause and effect. Whatever they put out there is going to come back. So accounted for actions and judged accordingly, and just being in alignment with their higher self for their greater good, and others, not just them, but others that might be affected from this decision. This is without bias, right? So just being ready to take responsibilities and accountability. It's an important choice. It's an important decision. That's what I have for you, Sonia, today. Thank you so much for allowing me to step into your energies and your daughter's energies. Thank you so much for your kindness. All right. Moving on to Linda. Hi, Linda. Hi, DB Lou. How are you? Welcome to everyone popping in. To get a tarot reading, join membership. Click the join button down below next to the Karn Minds logo. Pick a tier and you're good to go, and you can get a tarot reading. However, today, I believe the session is going to close at 14, because I don't think I can do more than that. We are now at 10 with Linda. 11 is Tina. 12 is Miss Rocky, aka Caroline. 13 is Kristen. Welcome, Miss Rocky and Kristen, new members today. And 14 is Lucia. You're welcome, Linda. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Well, yes. Now, is this someone that she met in her job? Or someone doing the same type of job, or at one point they were working together, or did they met at a job, or something like that? Good. Happy to hear, Linda. Beautiful. Because I feel like it's related. Either they met at the job, or there's a job there, or they collaborated on something. Whatever, it doesn't make it. There is justice that's chiming in, Sonia. Stand firm. Oh, Kristen, thank you. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. It's beautiful to have you here. I know. I feel like everybody should be here. But whether a member or not, I feel like everybody should be coming in these chats just to pop in and say hi. Because a lot of people have been watching these weekly readings for a long time, and it's beautiful to finally meet you, right? So thank you for being here, and thank you for joining. It's awesome. All right, Linda. What do we have for Linda? Spiritual guidance. Okay. Am I keeping these cards? I guess so. All right. Let me move this around. Hold on one second. All right. Let's see what we got for Linda. Sorry, multitasking here. For the, let's see what we got. Yeah. You set boundaries. Good. Yes, I can see. Someone's standing firm. It's just facts. Stick to the facts, Sonia. Don't get emotional about it. Just stick to the facts. Let's see a spiritual guidance for the year for Linda. What do we have? What energies do we have for Linda for 2026? Spiritual guidance. Linda, Sagittarius. What do we have for Linda? There you are. In all your glory. Of course she's your daughter. But she's stepping away from it, so I think she understands. All right. Linda, here we go. What do we have as spiritual guidance for Linda in 2026? Okay, Sonia, you'll have to keep me posted on that. Let me know what's going on. It looks like she's stepping away, though. All right. All right, here we go. Linda, what do we have as spiritual guidance for Linda? Sagittarius. 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Justice. Queen of Swords. And for some reason, I am called to use another deck. Don't ask me why. Today is a little bit the carnival of the decks here. All right. So what do we have in this deck for Linda, Sagittarius, as spiritual guidance? Okay. All right, so we have 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Swords, and then Knight of Pentacles again, King of Wands. There you are. The Fool. Ten of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and High Priestess. Okay, so there's a certain attachment here with this 6 of Cups to the past, to family. whether, and it doesn't mean that you're attached to family, that you're with family or in a family space. No, it means that there's disagreements or conflicts regarding the past and regarding emotional ties that you've had in the past with family, and that is triggering you. It doesn't automatically have to be disagreements with your family. It is confrontation maybe that triggers you and triggers emotions from the past. But you are you have in 2026 this really high energy and this confidence motivating you, right? It's like free thinking. You'll dare. You'll have the energy to do what you want. You're going to take control of your life, and you're okay to be different, and you're okay that other people, you don't care what other people think. And I do feel like this is something, when you're confronted with these triggers from the past, or these connections or conflicts or disagreements that trigger you, you're okay. You're not in the fear of judgment anymore. You're okay to step out of certain obligations, and you're taking your freedom. With this Fool, it's about freedom. Freedom to be who you are, freedom to dare, freedom to get out of your comfort zone, and just freedom. Because that is who you are. Independent, daring, and daring to put yourself out there and go and discover. But it's not without preparation, and it's not without commitment and organization. Very organized, very committed. Um, the energies here are moving forward with commitment, but moving forward with strategy and organization, and taking your time. Take your time when you make decisions. Take your time when you're trying to find clarity. You have the High Priestess. Very important to follow your intuition, to take the time and be still when you need to tune into your intuition to find the answers you need, because all the answers are going to come within. You're really, really strongly connected with your intuition this year and your higher self. So trust your intuition to provide you with the useful information, and know, and on how to fix issues, or how to make decisions, or how to confront people when we disagree or we're in conflict. Trust your intuition. Embrace your connection to compassion, to empathy, to your inner wisdom. This is about feeling rather than confronting. Collaborate rather than compete. Create rather than destroy, right? Trust your energy. Trust your wisdom. Be proud of your ability to nurture trust and empathize, right? Instead of hiding it away, instead of not wanting to deal or not wanting to be connected, be proud. Be proud of your ability to sense things and to move forward in a very clear way. You have the Justice, so justice is on your side, right? Justice is about fairness. And again, the law of cause and effect. Whatever you put out there, whatever is due to you will be due to you. And you will get results or answers in a fair way. Agreements, disagreements, choices, decisions, courts, administrations, or just you with yourself, in alignment with your higher self, with your greater good, right, for you and others. Be ready. Be ready. If there's an important decision that needs to be made, it will be fair to you. It will be fair to you. It's all about truth, honesty, and having that straightforward strategy. Here you are, right? No BS, no nonsense, disconnecting emotionally when you need to disconnect emotionally, but having that very straightforward attitude when you need to. I like that. That is totally Libra, right? Balanced, truth, honesty, justice. That is who you are. Staying independent and honest and principled will bring you a fair decision or fair answers that are going to be on your side. Be wise. Even if you're a bit stern with your emotions, that's okay. You are going to be able to make decisions without relying on your emotions alone, right? And just making these decisions with based on facts. You're going to be able to connect with people using your understanding, intellectual understanding, your ideas, your smartness, your sharpness. That is how you're connecting with people in your job, in your commitment, in your choices, even administrative decisions. You're really moving forward in a smart way. So even when you feel exhausted, even when you feel things are not going in your way or things are dragging on or you're disconnected or disagreeing, look at the facts. Be straightforward, be honest, stick to your independence, think independently. And that is the most important guidance I have here in this 2026 year. In the year 2026 is think independently and follow your own beliefs. Trust yourself. There's a lot of growth in 2026. There's the Fool, right? Daring to be free, daring to be carefree. It's almost like you find your spontaneity again. You find your innocence again. Even if you're scared, there's a new beginning here. There's new opportunities, new potentials. You're really at the beginning, at the outset of a new journey, about to take the first steps into this new journey, into this new energy, into the unknown. And that's okay. Because even if you don't know exactly what it looks like, you're committed. So stay curious, stay open-minded, be ready to embrace the unknown, because this is about your personal journey, your personal growth, your personal acceptance of yourself and others and your connections, and your sharp vision of the world. Time is now. Even if you're not quite ready, I do feel like there's great potential, great opportunities coming your way in this year 2026. Put yourself forward. Trust yourself. Trust yourself to go on paths that you've never been on before. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's a huge spiritual growth here in 2026, Linda. Love this reading. Love this reading. That's what I have for you today, Linda. I hope you connect with these energies. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you all for your support, guys. They do the same kind of job, but they met on the... Okay, so there is a connection on the job. What? Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. I don't mean that in a good way, Sonia. All right, well, stand firm. Stand firm, stick to the facts, and that is that. You're welcome, Caroline. Thank you so much for always coming back with your connection. I love it. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you so much. It's so over the holidays, I realize I need to be less emotional and more... Okay, there you go. Yeah. Very clear, very sharp, Linda, very sharp. Stay sharp. All right. Tina, General. Tina is Scorpio, right? I didn't even write that. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, guys. Trying to get through the end of this. So this is 11, Tina. 12 will be Miss Rocky. 13, Kristen. And 14, Lucia. All right, Tina, Scorpio, General. Oh my goodness. So thirsty. You're welcome. Thank you, Linda. Yes, don't forget to like, guys. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I feel like I'm on repeat when I say that constantly, so thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. All right, here we go, Tina, General. I'm going to stick to this deck. All right, Tina. What do we have for Tina? What do we have for Tina? Tina, what energies do we have for Tina? Scorpio, general energies. What do we have for Tina? What do we have for Tina? What time is it? 3 o'clock, no wonder. No wonder, 3 hours, that's why I feel thirsty. I know, remember guys that I get a little silly after 10 readings. Why is this? All right, here we go. Tina, general energies. Tina, Scorpio. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio? Oh, something's coming in, Tina. Wish coming true. Really happy for that. All right, Tina. What do we have for Tina? What are the messages here for Tina for 2026? Abundance. Financial independence, that is good. 5 of Pentacles. Tina, what do we have for Tina? Scorpio. Huh. No? Okay. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio? Okay, thank you. That just popped out. So we have 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Judgment, 9 of Swords, and 2 of Wands. So this is about you being independent and financially independent. You feel unsupported, or maybe not enough money, or feeling left out from the past, from your family. There's emotional triggers there, siblings, family, but you have the Judgment here, which tells me that you're You're rising up to something more important for you. You're making a decision. You're purging, you're cleansing, you're forgiving yourself and others for past choices, maybe emotional choices, life choices, family connections, siblings, whatever this emotion is that triggers you, that gives you anxiety, and the feeling of feeling left out or not enough or not sufficient, you're letting that go. I like this. The judgment is about that understanding and that purging moment, that healing moment where, you're rising up to, you're destined to something else. You're destined to so much more. So let go the old self, let go the triggers, let go the past emotional ties that make you feel not enough or feeling unfulfilled or feeling not having enough money or not supported. I do feel like you're stepping into a new version here in 2026 of who you really, really are. You're making, or you're going to make, life-changing decisions, and any choice you make is going to have a significant impact with long-term effects, right? In 2026. So trust your judgment, trust your intuition. You're on the right path. You're almost there. Everything is sort of coming together, but there's a real sense of healing and understanding. Again, forgiving yourself and others. Um, Healing frustrations, healing those connections, healing those, those past decisions that you might have made, or family or others that you have, were weighing on your shoulders, that are giving you anxiety. I think that you're finally able to put the past behind and really healing those deep wounds, clearing all the regrets, right? Releasing that guilt. It's a purging process, ready to take on the new challenges and ready to take on this new year. You have the Two of Wands. You're now planning forward, preparing forward. This is something is in progress in your career, or a new job opening, or a new decision in your life to move, to expand, to explore. This is in preparation, maybe taking on more responsibility in a job, or this new progress in your career. Again, let's see what this Two of Wands is all about. Is this expanding your life, moving, or taking on more responsibilities, or taking on a new job? What is, you're stepping away. This Eight of Cups is coming up for everybody, stepping away from emotional ties, something unfulfilling, something that was safe, that was there for a long time, but that is no longer serving you. You're stepping away from that. And there you go. I knew that was going to come. We're going from the 2 to the 3 to the Two of Wands, Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, 2 to the 3. So what is in preparation is going to progress forward. What you have planned, or what it is that you are progressing forward in, whether it's a job opening, whether it's a change of career, whether it's moving, a life decision, expanding your life, exploring more opportunities. The opportunity is coming in. It's progressing forward, and it's really, really promising. This is something that's going to be exciting. However, yes, for that to progress, you're going to have to step away from something that you have been emotionally tied to for a long time. Your safe place, your connections, your people, your family. Stepping away from that is really putting you in a huge progress in your life. One more card on this Three of Wands here. Not surprised. You have the Hermit. So this is independence and understanding that you have to dig deep to make decisions, to understand who you are. You're not going to be influenced anymore. You're not going to take that advice anymore. Or you can take advice, but the Hermit is all about digging really deep to make personal choices in your life and personal changes. And it comes from within, and it only comes from you. It's not going to come from distractions of the world or social media or other people, you know, that give advice, and everybody that has advice on everything. And that, you know, no, this is about you, your life, your personal growth, and how you are making changes in 2026. And that is really, really making you progress forward. And it's very, very promising. It's a personal growth, but it's also a professional growth. There might be a career progress. There might be a job opening. There might be an opportunity outside of your current job, or whatever it is that you're planning on, that you're preparing, that you're working on, is really progressing forward. And all of that is sort of coming together between the job, the life decisions, and also the purging of the past, the purging of the regrets, the purging of, you know, whatever it is, forgiving yourself and others along the way. So it's a brand new Tina here in 2026. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, Tina. Comment, let me know if you connect with this energy. Let me know when you read this reading, when you listen to this reading. All right. Now moving forward on Miss Rocky. Will I get a promotion? Miss Rocky, Capricorn again. Welcome, Miss Rocky. Beautiful to have you here as a new member. Remember that now that you're a member, you can pop in and get a tarot reading whenever I come on live. All right, Miss Rocky, will I get a promotion? Capricorn. This is Caroline, right? Oh, interesting. The other Caroline is also a Capricorn. Interesting. So, Miss Rocky, I'll probably call you Miss Rocky to not confuse with the other Caroline, Capricorn, since my brain has its own personality and, right, plays games with me. So, will I get a promotion? Miss Rocky, Capricorn, will I get a promotion this year? That is going to be number 12, Miss Rocky. Number 13 is Kristen, and number 14 is Lucia. You're welcome, Tina. And thank you all for still being here. Thank you all for your beautiful energies. All right, Miss Rocky, let's see what we got for this year. Miss Rocky, Caroline, will she get a promotion this year? Capricorn, the Tower, okay. Miss Rocky. The Devil, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a moment here of awareness, sudden shift, sudden change, sudden moment of awareness of a dynamic that you've been in. We'll get to the promotion or not. Right now, what I'm getting is that you have been in a pattern, or maybe attached to certain energies, toxic, manipulative, controlling the narrative, right? So this can be in a controlling environment, or even bound to a contract, bound to an energy. Well, that now is going to change. There's a sudden awareness, your awareness, or something shaking things up. Let's pull a card on this Tower. What is this Tower moment here? What is this sudden shake up or sudden awakening of Miss Rocky here? What is this Tower here going on? What is this Tower? Oh, there's an offer. Or so this is regarding an idea, regarding creativity, or regarding a young water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And it seems like there's an offer there. A financial, yeah, there's an offer. Wow. Okay, so you have an offer. Business offer, job offer, creative offer, or right? And that is shaking things up. Or you had this offer, or anyway, this is something interesting. It feels creative. It feels like it's sort of stirring your creative juices, if that makes sense. It feels like there's an offer outside of the blue, or a real favorable offer here, financial offer to create something, or someone popping in, connecting with you. I do like this, but it's sudden. It's sudden, and it feels out of the blue. And because you have the devil, you're certainly attached to something, or have worked in a job or in a company, or have been in a professional environment or non-environment that has been a little toxic or manipulative. All right, so what is this devil all about? So the shakeup is this offer suddenly coming in out of nowhere. What is this devil all about for Miss Rocky? What is this devil all about for Miss Rocky? Emotional. Okay. Wisdom. Okay. Emotional wisdom. There you are. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There you are. There's a water sign there with you. Someone very wise. Someone very connected emotionally. A good listener. Oh, and this person is giving you something that you're really content with. So are they there to connect you with a new job? Are they there to listen to you, to empower you to move forward here with the Two of Wands, to move forward in something really promising with this Three of Wands? There's progress forward in a long-term vision, long-term job, long-term possibility. So if you ask me if there is potential promotion in 2026, I say there's a big yes. However, right? So there's really a long-term vision here and progress in this long-term vision. And it's like you started something financially promising, and it's really going to begin to show results. And so if you ask me if you get a promotion, I say a big yes. However, I do feel that that's a shakeup. Like it comes out of nowhere, or it comes suddenly, or you're suddenly aware of something and you're getting a new opportunity. Because I also feel like within this job, within this environment, it's very controlling, very manipulative, or very toxic, or you're bound by contract, right? You're sort of tied to an energy there with the devil. I do feel like there's something there where it's maybe toxic money patterns, or maybe overwork, a lot of materialism, a lot of money. It's a lot of money involved. It's almost like a financial entrapment, right? And I do feel like at one point you're going to want to break from unhealthy attachments within that environment. But you're going to be happy to have this person around you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, that's going to be a wise and a good listener around you, a good person to have around you when you get this promotion and when you evolve, because it's sort of like shark eating the sharks, right? A really, really money power environment. But I do feel like you're moving forward and there's progress forward. There are decisions you're going to have to make once this moves forward, or once this sudden shakeup pops in, because I think that I do feel like it's out of nowhere. But yeah, this is Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This, you like this. This is a good thing. But I feel like at one point you're going to be stepping away. We have again this Eight of Cups. It's popping up for everyone. You will have to make a decision at one point. Yes. You will have to make a decision at one point. In other words, there's progress forward. There's the offer, and it is promising and moving forward. And at one point, you're going to have to make a decision. Because I do feel like it's shark eating shark, right? Shark Tank. Not particularly in a bad way, but you're going to hit a roadblock where you're going to have to make a decision, and you're either going to have to address the issues, or you're going to have a choice between two options, but you're going to have to make your choice, and it's going to be challenging. You're going to be juggling a lot, multitasking. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, both decision cards, because at one point you're going to be working a lot and taking on a lot of, like, juggling a lot of financial responsibilities. There's going to have to be a balance between income and expenses, and between that and maybe avoidance a little bit, or indecisiveness, or possibly a job change or contract change between two, or that choice between two financial options. What is this Two of Pentacles all about for Miss Rocky? So yes, on the promotion, but yes, also on the competition, on the money power, on everybody in it for their own power. So it's a Shark Tank. I can't say it in any other way, but you'll make your decision. You'll figure it out along the way. You will have responsibilities, and you will choose between two options. All right. That is what I have for you today, Miss Rocky. And again, thank you so much for joining. It is beautiful to have you here. Moving on to Kristen, another new member. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Kristen Sagittarius. Will I move this year? Okay. Kristen is number 13, and number 14 will be Lucia. And that will close our session. Thank you to all the beautiful people that are still watching after 3.5 hours. I think I need a nap after that. Yes, Kristen. And there you are. Thank you so much for being here for your reading. Appreciate it. I always appreciate everyone that is there for their reading. Like I say, you don't have to be there for your reading. You can, the readings are up. You can go back to them as many times as you want and whenever you want. But it is a different reading when you guys are present in the chat. It's just the way I am and just the way I read, and there we go. But like I say, every tarot reader is different. I connect emotionally, energetically. Yes, I think I deserve a nap. And tomorrow I start my jobs again, and so woof, I got to get back into the groove, guys. I got to get my energy back up. And thank you so much. It's because of you that I, get my energy grounded. So thank you. Thank you all for your wonderful kindness and support. All right, let's see, Kristen, what we have for this year. Sagittarius, will I move this year? Let's see. Will Kristen, Sagittarius, be moving this year? Now remember that time is fluid in tarot. There is no timing in tarot. It is uniquely energies. There is no time in energies. There is no time in energies. Just saying that. Let me do this again. Let me focus. Time is fluid. I mean, energies are fluid, and there's absolutely no timing in energies. All right, let me do this again. Kristen, Sagittarius. Will I move this year? All right, here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Ah, Magician. Well, you're manifesting that, that's for sure. And you are Sagittarius. There you go. Okay, so I do feel like there is a move. I do feel like this is something that you're wanting. This is something that you're manifesting. You probably have. It's going to be in the right timing, but there's going to be a delay. There's going to be a delay. You're either going to be waiting for money or waiting for answers. There's something that's going to take time. But it's probably the right timing this year. But let's pull forward. Let's put, oh, there's another card that wants to come out. Here you are, Queen of Wands, confident, empowering. Okay, so you're going to have to make a decision. You might have two options. Two financial options, two options to move. You're going to make a decision. You're going to have to, at one point, you're going to hit a roadblock and you're going to have to make a decision between two options. There's probably things you have to address too. All right, so let's see. First, let's see what the Magician is all about. This is about your family. This is about long-term financial stability. This is about helping your family, 10 of Pentacles, and feeling abundant with your family. Whatever family means for you, it is showing up here in a generational wealth, in financial legacy or family financial legacy or real estate. Again, real estate, long-term financial security, real estate, finding the family home, feeling abundant with that family home. So here we have with the Magician. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you want. What is the Magician here? You're bringing it in. Okay. So you're manifesting this. You're going to have victory over this. And I do feel like you're going to move. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but I definitely feel like there's a choice between two options, maybe two houses or two opportunities, two real estate opportunities. But you're definitely stepping away from something that is not for you anymore, not for you emotionally. Ties to a place, ties to a community, ties to people, and you have victory over that. So this is something that you want to do. Step away from something that is no longer for you, but has been your safe place, has been your place, has been your people, your community, and all that. You have victory over that. So it's something for you that is important, interesting, because as much as it's stepping away from, is emotional, as much as with this Six of Wands, there's success. It's like, are you getting public acknowledgement? Are you going to get rewarded for something? Are you leading a team? Are you stepping into a new role in your career, in your life, where you are, or the spotlight is on you, or you are going to be acknowledged and you are going to be rewarded? So it's almost like, is this move related to a job? Is this move related to something that people are acknowledging you or rewarding you for a job well done, or the spotlight is on you and therefore you are moving? That is a possibility. And therefore stepping away from something that you have been in, an energy, a place, a job, a community, a location, and now you're rewarded, or the spotlight is on you, so you're going to move somewhere else, and you are proud, very, very proud of what you've accomplished. You have success and you have recognition. And that is making you move away, and the emotional, and the move is emotional, but at the same time you're doing it because you're recognized for something. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Yes. Wow. Okay, so you're making something official. Are you starting a business? Are you establishing something? Are you seeking guidance for this move? Have you been in an established job, very conventional, very rooted in rules and regulations in an institution? It is possible. Or you're making something very official. What is this Hierophant all about? Family. Wow. Family. Aligning, making a choice, establishing something traditional, conventional for your family or family values, or really starting fresh for your family and establishing roots for your legacy. Wow. I mean, for this Hierophant to come in, it just tells me that your decision is either approved by institutions, banks, corporations, whatever it is. There's something there that empowers you, or that sort of puts the seal on this, or puts the agreement, the signature, the contract, and you have victory over that. So you're establishing your family or establishing your roots somewhere else with the guidance of an institution. It can be banks, it can be justice courts, right? But not in a bad way. Um, it's something that is going to be official, and it's something that's going to be officialized in a very traditional way, whatever that means. It's like you're following a traditional path to success. So again, this can be banks, institutions, loans, long-term savings, whatever it is. You might be seeking financial advice. But it feels like you have a very conventional or conservative money approach here in this move, in this choice. Again, this is about family value and how you represent family, and how that is going to bring harmony in your life. But I do feel like this move or this choice is for a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. For a new beginning. It's not random. It's not random. It's for a new beginning. One more card on the Two of Swords, please. This is family. Yeah, celebrating with family. It's all about family, and you're being recognized. But you always put family first, whatever family means for you, right? It's different for each and every one. But you're really, really celebrating this choice and this move. And it is a choice. It is a choice. It's not random. What is this Two of Swords all about? Yeah, you feel unfulfilled. And so the choice is coming when you're at that roadblock where you feel it's not enough money, you feel left out, or it's insufficient funds or whatever, and you're making a choice. Okay. That can also be in the job, right? Not enough money in the job, or feeling left out, or feeling left out finding a job, or, right, not getting enough money. Stay wise, stay wise. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Beautiful reading. All right, and this is now Lucia. Sorry, Lucia. Gemini, career. Apologies, Lucia. Yep, do contracts, moving to be an artist. Oh, nice. Love the confirmation of all the steps. Stack of metal will be funding the Kamen build. Interesting. Wow, you're an artist, metal maker? I love that, Kristen. That's awesome. Hi, Lucia. Apologies again. And thank you for being here, Lucia. All right, last but not least, right, Lucia? Career, Gemini. What energies do we have for Lucia? You're welcome, Kristen, and thank you so much for joining today. These cards are shedding. Thanks, so glad to get back to my soul. That's awesome. And thank you so much for everyone still sticking around. Awesome to have you guys. That's fantastic, Kristen. Love to see where that is going and what your art is all about. Kudos to you. That's awesome. All right, Lucia, Gemini career. What do we have for Lucia? What do we have for Lucia here? What do we have for Lucia? What do we have for Lucia here? Gemini career. Three and a half hours, guys. When I see these other tarot readers that tell me that they do 25 to 30 readings, I don't know how they do that. I do not know how to do 25 to 30 readings. My goodness. Now again, maybe they're just doing yes or no questions or do it very quickly. That's a possibility. I don't know how to. Well, I can do that, but I'm not interested in doing that. Maybe I should do that one day. Just fire questions, right? Are you guys interested in that? Anybody watching still, or am I just rambling by myself? That's what happens at the end. I just ramble by myself. So don't pay attention. Anybody interested in rapid fire questions? Is that something you would be interested in? If anybody's still listening to my ramblings? All right, let's see what we got here for Lucia. Okay. Maybe we'll do a session of rapid fire. I'll put a poll up this evening to see if anybody's interested. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, well, we'll see. I'll put a poll up, see if anybody's interested. All right, Lucia, here we go. Thank you for your patience. Lucia, Gemini, career. What do we have for Lucia? Knight of Wands. Lucia, Gemini, career. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Something's exciting for you. There's a certain enthusiasm moving forward on something, on an offer, a job offer, a financial offer, something you're exploring. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. There's a heavy Aries, Leo, Sag energy, fire energy, enthusiasm, moving forward, confident, excited to explore something new. I do feel like these are both you. Six of Swords, it's stepping you out of a stuck mindset or stepping you out of financial difficulty. I do feel with the Judgment, it's big. It's big for you. It's a big decision for you, a big career decision for you, rising up to something more important for you, stepping into something, yeah, that makes more sense to you, stepping into a different world, processing things differently, connecting with new people, but also healing. There's a healing process, healing past financial decisions, job decisions, career decisions, forgiving yourself and others for these choices, and rising up to something more important for you. It's a big, big change, and it's a big, big decision here with the Judgment. It's almost like a financial awakening or a money awakening. It's like reviewing the past. And it's almost like time now to move forward, and time now to, it can signal a career rebirth, a total new job, total new exploration here. It's possible. It's a big difference. I mean, not a big difference. It's a big choice. It's a big choice. Let's see what we can see on this. Well, first I want to do the Page of Pentacles. What is this offer? What is this financial offer, job offer, or new financial energy, new energy that you're exploring? What is this Page of Pentacles all about? Okay, so this is about money, your long-term vision, long-term financial stability. This offer or this opportunity or this new energy that you have is about long-term financial stability for you and your family. And I do feel like the change is about that. Again, like family, financial legacy, like long-term financial security. But with this page, you have a new financial, like you have a new plan. You might be learning. There might be a training curve here or a learning curve, learning about money, learning about savings. There can be a side hustle that's moving into a main hustle, like a solid but slow start on something. And yeah, it's creative, or it's something that you've nurtured along the way. You're going to make money from ideas. You're going to make money from creativity. You're either creating something or surrounding yourself with creative people, or it's a very nurturing and creative environment that you're in. Making money from creative ideas. You are in control. There is a sudden awakening here again. It can be a sudden shakeup financially or a sudden shakeup of understanding how you are now moving forward. Hence the Judgment. That is why you have the Judgment. It's a big decision, a big change, a sign of awareness, and a sign of understanding that things are now going to be moving forward, shifting, changing, and suddenly changing, but they're going to be more, it's like you realize that things need to be moving forward in a more stable way, building on healthier grounds and stable grounds. That's the awareness. That's the moment of like that sudden light bulb moment on how you're going to move forward and how things are going to be different. And it is a big decision. It is a big decision. Now, the Tower moment is a moment of realization. It can be a shakeup. It can be a sudden budget decision or financial shakeup, but it's a sudden realization that things are going to be done in a different way, and that you are going to, it can be also unexpected expenses, right? But it brings you a clear path for a stronger building. And there, that's when we come to the judgment of understanding and purging and releasing past financial decisions from you, others, whatever it is, and rising up to something more important for you. Let's see what the judgment has here. What's the judgment? Yeah, stepping out of financial difficulties, or stepping out of that difficult mindset. Yeah, difficult mindset that you've been stuck in, that, not seeing the options, not knowing how to get out of this, not knowing what the next step is going to be. And this is the decision, judgment. There you go. So this can be following traditional paths, seeking guidance from banks, institutions, courts, justice, whatever it is, administration, and making something official. What do we have on the Hierophant here? Following a traditional path. Now with guidance or not. Yeah, Three of Swords. You're disappointed. That is why you're moving into something else. And that is about your family, harmony in your family. Family values are important for you. I feel like there's disappointment here, but disappointment because you've been stuck for a while. So this Tower moment, this sudden realization, is putting you back on track and putting you back in a dynamic where, look at that, you have victory, leading a team, being rewarded, being seen, being acknowledged, and for your hard work, or for your dedication, or for your ideas, because we do have the Empress, which tells me that you've nurtured an idea for a long time, or you're now in the right space with the right people to establish and create an idea. And you have victory over that. So, are there challenges? Yes. Are there certain energy that have been blocked and you've been disappointed? Yes. But this Tower is you realizing how you're going to shift and move and make this decision and do things in a different way. Reestablishing yourself and having victory over that and being acknowledged is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You have a lot of wands here. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And you're confident, or there's a big energy of Aries, Leo, Sag around you. This can be people around you, people you work with, or people in your family. Heavy fire energy here. There's a lot of movement. There's sudden movement, sudden communication. Expect sudden communication, swift movement here. A lot of information sort of pouring in at one time. And I do feel like it's for the change and for you to move into something where you are going to be rewarded and are going to be acknowledged. So I'm going to leave it at that. That is the last reading for today. Thank you, Lucia, for your patience. Thank you, everyone, for being here, connecting, supporting this channel, and sharing your energies in the chat for 3.5 hours or more. I don't even know how long now. So thank you for everyone for sticking with me, for hanging in and being here. Such a beautiful feeling to have you here, guys, and to be back. So we will be back next Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Of course, for anybody that wants to get a reading, remember to click the join button down below next to the Card Minds logo, or click the link that I put on the top of the chat. You can get a tarot reading as well. Join membership, pick a tier, you're good to go. You can get a tarot reading. I might come on these next couple of weeks. I might have time to come on during the week, so I'm not sure. I'll keep you posted, guys. I'll keep you posted. And have a great year, everyone. Happy New Year to all, and sending positive vibes and positive energies to everyone for this new year in 2026. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your love and your kindness. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good week. Forgot to say, have a good week. Bye-bye.